What's up, course heroes? Welcome to yet another video. Today I'm going to switch things up and I'm going to do a site audit of your new Zenler sites. So I'm going to do a Google search to find sites built on new Zenler. I'm going to pick at random the first few sites that show up on page 1, and let's go ahead and start a site audit. See how you guys are doing with your new Zenler schools. Let's get started. Now, the trick to finding any site built on a platform is to do this kind of search in Google. So I've done site : and I'll put this in the description so you can just copy this and just change the word new Zenler if you want to do another site search. So when I search this parameter, Google is going to show me all the sites that have that word new Zenler in its domain name. So let's go through these sites. I have picked random sites from different pages, and we can kind of quickly go through them and see if there's a common theme that stands out or what it is that the end user is going to see. So the first one I've opened here is called DigiTalks, freeing kids from screen addiction. The first thing I like is right off the bat, this site tells me on the top of the page above the fold, which is the part you're going to see before you decide to scroll further down, what this site is about. It's about getting your child off the screen without the frustration and arguments. I know what this feels like. I'm a dad and this is a constant struggle. So this is I am their target audience and they're speaking to me and I'm like, yes, girls, show me how. So when I click on show me how, it brings me to this other page, which is a funnel page. However, I would like for this to just scroll down and show me what the other stuff is. 3 different boxes here with the icons. Icons don't really make sense to me. How much screen time is too much screen time? Find the unique balance. Why is there a star here? If it's about time, it should be a clock. Get your child back connected and engaged with the heart. That makes sense. Put an end. So this looks like a 50-50 thing where we are putting an end to arguments. So that's okay. I just think the colors don't really match. It's hard to see the icons. It's dark on dark. Maybe it can be a different color. And then moving down here, it's too text heavy in my opinion. The beginning was good, but below the fold, it's a little too heavy, text heavy. Maybe put some images, put an image of a child with a tablet in his or her hand, frustrated parents image, something that will stand out and make me want to keep going down. So if I click on this, yes, send me the free training. Now new Zenler has pop-ups. So this person could leverage pop-ups and just open a pop-up with the name and email. I've already made my mind. Now I'm being sent to a second page where I have to read more stuff and then make a decision to click the button again. I just think that's not good user experience, but otherwise the site is decent. I think I might give it a try, but I might also leave because there's too much text to read. And all these sites, I don't have any personal stake in them. I'm not doing this out of spite. I'm just doing this to show people things that I look out for when I'm doing a site audit. So let's move on to the next one. This is also built on new Zenler, the inner circle of the brand lounge membership. This is not in English, so I won't be able to say much about it, but I can still kind of scroll through it. And let's see if I can do a translate on this site. Yeah, let's translate to English. Okay, now I can read. So for you who are looking for a unique network of driven entrepreneurs and are ready to build a strong personal brand online, sounds like maybe a place where entrepreneurs connect with each other, I think. And then there are freebies you can download. My secret list to automate your business. Okay. Get considered as an expert. And then I guess if I click the button, it's going to take me to a download page. And I mean, overall, it looks good. I'm just not sure who this site is speaking to. Color scheme is okay. It's pretty muted. I'm finding this trend of these pastel muted colors. It might speak more to her audience and not to me. I might not be her target audience, but I'm just finding this overwhelming majority of sites using these pastel muted teal off-white cream colors, and they just all the sites have started looking the same to me. But this one is pretty well designed. I must say it's no issues here as long as people who are visiting her site understand what this means. Then I have the home, podcast, contact, and login button. I still don't know which part here is going to lead down to the sale, but I'm guessing she's just collecting leads, and then there might be a back-end funnel to sell people something. There are some courses here, or at least it looks like courses, but I don't see a place to buy it or do anything with it. Because the course isn't open, looks like there's a waiting list. So if I click on the waiting list, this is what it looks like. Join the wait list. All right. And I do see brand consistency from page to page, which is really good. Moving on to the next one. This one is again a good call to action above the fold. Using online lessons and coaching, I help entrepreneurs like you build your business online. Perfect. So I like the image, good personal touch, and her name is right here. The one thing I don't like is this entire thing is an image. The reason why I don't like that is, one, it increases your page speed load time. And two, when you change this to a mobile view, sometimes those images don't really render well when you shrink them too much. And that's really the only reason I don't like using an image. Let's see what this looks like. So you can see on an iPhone 5, I can't even read the rest. It just says her name. If we move this to a newer model, same thing here. So that is why I don't like using images with text in them. You have text blocks, make good use of that. No matter what phone I change this to, it's not showing me the full call to action here or the full above the fold headline. So that's one thing I do want to note here. Free Facebook Live guide. Okay, that sounds good. Absolutely free. Again, I was talking about these muted colors that seem to be the new trend. And again, to me, it just makes all these sites look the same. All right, so about me, these icons are super huge. I don't know if that was intentional, but they just look too big. And then featured courses. Now, when you're displaying featured courses on your homepage, I'm guessing that people who come here are the people who already know you versus me finding you through Google search. I don't even know you. Why am I going to buy a course from you? Personal branding blueprint. If I click on it, let's see if that sales page has been built. They're using a timer. That's good. Enroll in course. The colors just don't jive with me. We went from the muted pastel cream off-white kind of color to this bright in your face purple. I like this much better, but maybe there should be some consistency across the board. And then you have some reds here, some yellows. At least there are clear headlines that I can skim through, because remember, no one's really sitting there reading your entire website. They're mostly skimming, just like I am doing. Good use of images, still a ton of text here. You can speak a lot with just a few words. If you see some of the best websites use the least amount of words, they mostly use a combination of some graphics, some images, and a few words, but narrative enough to describe what you are going to get. So again, a lot of reading for me. And finally, I have the add to cart, and that's 47 here and here. So I can see the conflicting colors here. I'm like, okay, which one should I click? All right. And then when you click, it's going to take you to the checkout page. And that I have noticed for the most part has been pretty basic for most people, but do know that you can edit the checkout page completely in New Zenler. All right, the next one is learn Italian with the 3D method. All right, so I love the cover image that it already tells me right away what I'm going to learn. It's called the 7-week Italian and start your Italian journey. That takes me to courses. But let's go back and look at the site. Transform the way you learn vocabulary, a unique mini course. All right, sounds good. Easy enough. Italian incubator, everything you need to know. The 4-week course will allow you to lay solid foundations. So I like how there isn't a lot of text here and they're just talking to you with tiny little punchlines with getting their point across. Good use of testimonials. I like that. And enroll in your course, choose your experience. Just about to say a little pop of color would be nice, and looks like there is some pop of color, which is good. I would break up all this white. I feel like there's way too much white here. Maybe break it up here a bit, but overall not too bad. There's some graphic here And then if you hover over it, you can see the color changes. This is one of the standard blocks that Zenler gives you out of the box. And I do like the images they have used here. So that's pretty good. And I guess that's the end of this page. So then you can click on join our free community. And that brings you to the 7-week Italian Facebook group. Okay, interesting. I thought that would be also the course. So there are a few call to actions happening on the homepage. I usually like to have only one clear call to action, so I know where all my leads are coming from is that one source. I have a few courses here. I'm not quite sure which one I should be enrolling in, but I'm guessing that the target audience here will know what they need to enroll in. So this one sounds good. Beginners, self-taught, 4-week. I like that. And it's not open for enrollment yet, but I like how obviously Zenler gives you the ability to set a waitlist, which can go into the marketing funnel. And then there's a video here, what are students saying about our program. Overall, I like this site. It's done a good job. You have some ratings here. This is a review block that you can add to your pages, and these reviews are automatically dynamically populated as students fill these reviews out. So I like that's a good use of the review block, and overall I think this was a very well done site. Good job, 7-week Italian. The next one is the Creative Soul Club. I think it's about raw art journaling. I'm not too sure. There is a 33-minute video on the homepage. That to me just sounds too overwhelming and too big of a commitment to sit here and watch 33 minutes of anything. I'm still not sure what this site is about. I'm guessing it's about art, but I have to read the small print, which, like I said, most people are just going to skim your site. Meaningful life to our hangout. Yeah, I still don't know what this is about. And then it takes to a waitlist page, which looks like is on ConvertKit, not on Zenler, and it even has the ConvertKit branding. This can easily be done on Zenler using marketing funnels. So this one was, this site was kind of okay. I'm not sure what it's about. Let's go to the next one. TurboCAD training, commandcad.com. Take command of TurboCAD. So this TurboCAD is a software for architectural designs. So obviously they are teaching you that, and that's in the call to action above the fold, which is awesome. I like the color scheme. I like how this blue here matches the header blue. And then there's a little pop of orange here, but it also matches the orange on this image. And then there's a short video. I'm okay with seeing a 1, 2, 3-minute video. Not a big deal. And then you have their offerings and some testimonials here. And then some of the companies. Social proof is really important. And this is one thing that if you haven't done it yet, definitely put social proof of podcasts you've been on, blogs you've been mentioned on, companies you've worked with. If you can mention that, that is awesome. And then I like this clear call to action here to subscribe to their YouTube channel for tips. So that's another way of growing your following, is to get subscribers to your YouTube channel. Now, I'm not interested in CAD videos, or I will subscribe to this. Overall, well done site. I love it. So let's do one last one. And this one is called Creating Your Castle Courses. Your journey to building a success mindset begins here. Coaching, membership, and digital courses designed to help you create a mindset of abundance. These words sound great, but I don't know what they mean. If someone can talk to me in simple English, I would much prefer that and understand what they're selling. Especially when you're selling something for $4,000. Please talk to me in plain English. Again, I'm hoping, Christy, that your audience knows what it means, but to me, it means nothing. So she's a mindset coach. That's awesome. You have some testimonials here. That's pretty good. And I think that's it. So she's selling courses. All her courses are listed on the homepage. And then she has a bunch of testimonials. And then I can explore free resources. And then I have a plethora of resources to choose from. And then there's some random footer here. It's a sitemap. Overall, it's okay. I think this is on a different page because I see items in the cart. That's not a Zenler functionality. But this one looks more like a Zenler functionality with the header and footer kind of looks pretty common. So nothing that stands out. It's just meh. Overall, we saw about 7 or 8 sites and I liked one. I'm hoping you guys are getting good conversions. I feel there might be still some work to do, but if you're happy with your site, that's great. This has been my struggle since day one of starting with Zenler, is how to create good looking sites that convert. So we're at the point that I have now partnered with a branding expert who is very active in the Zenler Facebook group. His name is Ian Hamilton, and him and I have together created something called the Template Club. I'll put all the descriptions in the notes below, but Template Club is our way of giving back to the Zenler community by creating awesome looking pages that convert and they look great. So I'm going to show you a few examples here just to show you what kind of pages we are building. And these are all built on Zenler. I'll put the links in the description so you can check them out. There is a minimum amount of coding, if any, that we have done to build this. Not only that, we have creating a template club in which you get access to 50 plus pages that you can simply copy and paste in your own school. Just change the text, change the photos, and you're ready to go. And the copy paste part literally takes less than 5 minutes. So these are some of the examples of the kind of work that we are doing. And this one has been built by Ian. And I have a team of builders who are also building amazing pages. And we are constantly growing our library. We are starting with 50 plus pages, but our goal is to release 5 to 10 new page designs every month. So you get that library of pages to choose from, so you don't have to do the thinking. That's one less thing for you as a content creator to worry about. So these are some of the pages we have built. They're great quality pages with color schemes in mind, because Ian is a branding expert and he's bringing his years of corporate expertise on how to build pages that convert, that have a good flow and that have good sense of design. Because I don't have a single design board in my body. I just like to copy other people's pages, and if I visually like it, I'll get my team to build it. So we have a team of people who are building this, and I'm going to show you a few more screenshots here. So these are some examples of pages that Ian has designed, and we'll be adding this to our library, our template club library, where you go, you pay one low annual fee to get access to all of these pages and more that we are adding each and every month. So take a look at that. I'll put that link in our description. The template club, when you click the link, might either be open or there might be a wait list because we're still in the launch phase. So all of these pages come with their own animations. When you copy paste these pages in your own school, they copy paste over with those animations. And that's the beauty of these pages. You don't have to do anything other than change the image, change the text, you're ready to go. Very well designed, amazing quality pages that you would usually pay $300, $400, $500 to a designer to get these done. I will put all of that in the description below so you can check it out. And there you have it, course heroes. That was the site audit for your Zenler sites. I hope you got a tip or two out of this that you can implement on your own school. And all the sites that I audited, if you are watching this, nothing personal. I'm just trying to help you get better at your sites so you get more conversions from your visitors. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you to hit that subscribe button. Put a comment in the description below of what video you like me to make next. And I will see you on the flip side. Keep creating.